Chapter 3 talks about ethics and social responsibility. We're really going to hone in on the ethics parts for this chapter. And ethics is defined as the code of moral principles that set standards of good or bad or right or wrong. And that's the definition from your textbook. And the big takeaway for this chapter is takeaway 3.2, which starts on page 50. And this is where it talks about why is ethics important in decision making. So as future managers, or maybe you're a current manager, it's really important to make sure that we're always doing ethics checks when we're doing any kind of decision making. So the big takeaway here is, why is ethics important in that decision making process? And if you look on page 50, it talks about the fact that personal character and moral development really influence our ethical decision making. And the things to focus on here is that about halfway down the page, it talks about it's easier to deal with tough problems and situations when you already have a solid ethical framework in place. So that's why your personal character and your moral development are so important. And also that well thought out personal rules and strategies make for better decision making. And when we act according to our internal principles and live up to societal expectations, those things all come into play when we look at making good decisions. And then as a manager, how could you improve a company's ethical culture? And these are things that you'll see on pages 51 and 52 and 53. So when we look at how can we improve ethics in our workplace or in a business, this is where we would look at page 51, where it talks about being an ethical role model. And one of the things you can do is you yourself be a role model. You have to walk the talk. You can also provide, like on this slide, ethics training. You know, that's an important thing that you can do. And you can also set realistic performance goals, make ethics a personal goal. You can also have a code of ethics. So if your company doesn't already have one, you can develop a code of ethics. You can use this checklist for dealing with ethical dilemmas and widely distribute this checklist. And those are some of the things that you can do. You can also protect whistleblowers. So this chapter talks about whistleblowers. And like I said, develop a formal code of ethics. So those are also some of the things you can do to improve the ethics of an organization. And that's the big takeaway from chapter 3. Thank you.